A reflection for Friday, August 7th, 18th week in Ordinary Time. Have you ever heard one of Anthony de Mello's stories about the man searching for God? A disciple asked the master, "How can I find God?" The master took him to a window and said, "What do you see?" "People walking," he said. Then he took him to a mirror and asked, "What do you see now?" "Myself." Then the master replied, "The window and the mirror are both made of glass. The only difference is that the mirror has a thin layer of silver. Once you cover the glass with silver, you see only yourself." Now, this story reminds us of that selfishness blinds us to the reality, while a clear mind sees both God and the sufferings of others. This is precisely where today's readings meet. In the first reading, Nahum, who was a prophet whose name means comfort, he ministered during a dark period when the Assyrian Empire, with its capital at Nineveh, had become the symbol of cruelty, violence, and oppression and arrogance. Assyria had destroyed the northern kingdom of Israel, terrorized surrounding nations, and believed itself invincible. Nahum wrote to assure God's oppressed people that evil does not have the final word, because God sees the bloodshed, hears the cries of the victim, and in his time will bring down every empire built on violence. Now, the vivid images of ruined chariots, fallen warriors, and the shame of Nineveh reminds us that every civilization founded on exploitation eventually collapses under the weight of its own sin. In the gospel today, from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 16, Jesus deepens this message. He shifts the focus from the fall of nation to the transformation of the human heart. He says, "Whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me." Friends, the greatest empire we must conquer is not outside us, but within us. The empire of pride, selfishness, greed, and the desire to preserve ourselves at any cost. But Jesus reminds us that unless we allow him to overthrow the kingdom of self within us, we may lose our very souls. Now, in Christianity, you will notice that the cross is not merely about suffering. It is the daily surrender of the false self so that Christ may reign. And when Christ reigns, the mirror of self-centeredness is stripped away. Then our lives will become windows through which others can finally see God. Do you really want to be this way? Then surrender yourself to God. May God bless you.